What's going on, guys? It's Tetrosphere, and we are going to go ahead and jump on into another match from our 3v3 case tournament that we had at GalaxyBusterTCG over the weekend. Once again, on the right, we have our boy Alex, who was able to basically stay at table one all day. Sam is the alternative player on the team. That's the on the other side of their B player, so that's why every now and then he was featured, but mostly has been Alex running table one. Congratulations, buddy. Anyways, for this one, I don't know our boy on the left, but I know he's on Cyrstron, and like I said, I wanted to skip that one a bit because I don't really know these cards, but we're going to learn them together. I have the Neuron app pulled up with Cyrstron typed into the search bar, so if there's any confusion, I got my references, and I think for the most part, I know their gimmick is basically blowing themselves up or other cards up perhaps and searching from that. And I know the new one lets them quick synchro in response to an opponent's effect and can like search two from deck, I think. I don't fucking know. Matter of fact, hold up. I got some of the cards right here. I just haven't read them. Cyrstron. For quick reference, I don't have all of them. I haven't put it all together yet, but I think I got enough that will, yeah. All right, let's jump in. Let's get to the match. All right, and it looks like he's playing the Speedroid package, so that's cool. Let's see who got to, who's taken first here, whether it's Alex or no known first name. Badass OCG sleeves, though. Those sleeves go hard as fuck. I got to give it to you on that one. That is, oh, let me check my webcam here. Hold up. Sorry, guys. I think this is better for this. Okay. All right, who's playing? All right, we're going to start off with the normal or special summon of Terror Top because it can just do that. So Alex right away should probably know what he's up against, and I think I see a smirk on his face. The head nod, Terror Top resolves, which means we're grabbing Taken Tomborg. Boom. Rank 3 for free. Can't beat it. All right, it hits the field. Are we good here? We're going to go ahead and link 2 into... That's... Is that Cherubini? Is that the guy? Do I even... I don't have that here. I don't have that handy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Cherubini. Which this might be where you want to interact. Because if I'm not mistaken, I do believe this is the card that lets you access all your level 3 Cyrstron cards. But it looks like we're going to go ahead and let that Cherubini go through. I think, yeah, Foolish is a level 3. So we Foolish the purple guy. Let's see, purple guy. That is Cyrstron. So you can special summon it to add any Cyrstron monster from deck to hand except itself, which it appears that's exactly what we've done. We now have Yellow Guy, which that looks like that was Smyger, which I believe is your main starter. Now we've linked that off into Clockwork Knight. Okay, I don't know that line at all. But we've now banished Smyger from grave to use its effect to add a Cyrstron spell trap. Okay, so Cyrstron gets a monster, gets Smyger, Smyger gets a spell. Okay, so I think you just link it off in a Clockwork Knight to get it engrave. I don't think there's any other gimmicks there with that. That makes sense. All right, and we've grabbed, what the fuck? Inclusion. That's the new one from Supreme Darkness. It's a continuous. Looks like we grabbed, I think, Sulfador off of that. Yeah, when you activate it, add any Cyrstron card. So we've added Sulfador. So he was able to special Sulfador. Oh, did he normal Tristaros and then pop it to get Sulfador out? And then Sulfador, I think, searches 2. Yeah, add up to 2 Cyrstron cards with different names. Oh, send from deck to grave. Okay. And I think okay, that's one I don't have yet. I think that's is that Cecil? The one that just got launched in the or announced in the OTS. All right, so we're banishing inclusion. Oh, something got ashed. I'm guessing Sulfador got ashed. Yeah. Okay, so you can banish inclusion from grave, target a Cyrstron in grave, special summon it. Oh, you can target a Cyrstron card you control, not monster for Sulfador. So Sulfador pops inclusion. And we make Elasceletus, I guess is that what that is? Yeah, that looks like it's Elasceletus. If this card is synchro summoned, add a Cyrstron card from grave or banishment to your hand. Synchro summoned, destroyed by battle or card effect, special a Cyrstron monster from grave or banish. All right, so we're seeing this deck pretty much has no problem with getting a bunch of bodies on the field. That's for sure. I mean, this is through 2 hand traps, mind you. And it looks like we have the new... What is it? Sorry, these names. Tristaros is on the field with Cherubini, Clockwork Knight. And now we have 3 of whatever... like I said, I believe that's... what's its freaking name? Is that Sulfefnir? That's Sulfefnir. Wait, we went battle? What? Is that what that was? Did you just go... Did Alex go first? Pass on unplayable? We were just putting up game? I didn't think I saw you draw for turn, but I guess holy shit. Okay. Either that or he just figured he's better off conceding there and not revealing what he's on, but wow. If that's the case. I mean, I guess if you're a Cyrstron player on the left over here, you're feeling pretty good about your chances. I mean, or if it's what we think and Alex passed on nothing, then you don't know how to feel because you're like, man, my opponent just bricked and that's why I won game 1. Am I going to have similar luck in games 2 or 3? Post side? We'll see. We will see. Especially because Alex has the advantage of knowing his opponent's matchup or his opponent's deck type, knows how to side. Whereas unless we just happen to know what Alex is on for another reason, we have no idea how to side for this matchup. So you can only side generically, and you can only hope you're going second. You probably have a good idea that you're going second because if Alex won the die roll, chose first, then his deck is probably designed to go first. Looks like we're on a clean 40. Oh, it looks like your playmat there is like chess themed. That's pretty cool with the 2 rooks. Looks like you got a knight for your deck, Reaper for the graveyard. Not familiar with those 2 specific symbols for the field spell and extra deck. No banish zone. But still, it looks nice. I like the hexagon pattern in the background as well. It's jar hands. Looks like we drew 4 engine and a nib. And I don't have a great camera angle for Alex's hand at all. All right, so we're going to start off with the normal summon of Sage. Sage is going to grab Maiden. Nothing on Resolution. And we're going to go ahead and link off Sage for Spirit. Of course, Spirit effect. Going to grab the field spell. Now, we're going to send Maiden for the True Light. Okay, so we don't need the extra normal. We're going to play otherwise. True Light hits the field. Now we play Mausoleum. Target Spirit to Foolish. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Then the Link 1 contribute itself to summon Blue Eyes White Dragon from grave, which will trigger Maiden to summon herself, which opens us up to a Synchro 9. Okay, everything hits the board as it should. That is 4 summons. We're just 1 away from the magic number. But we still have the extra normal. And it looks like we're going to go Wishes, discarding a Brick Eyes to add a level 1 Light Tuner, I believe, is the condition. Or the requirements, rather. And then a spell or trap that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, so we're going to add another Sage and Roar. Okay, so we might already have Majesty in hand, or we just don't think it's going to be very valuable in this matchup, which is totally possible, because I believe the Cyrstron cards, it seems like they benefit from being destroyed or getting put in grave one way or another, so probably not too great into this. And we are going to Synchro for Spirit. Nibiru is now live. We're going to set a card. I'm guessing we're end of main here. Yep, there's the rock. That's going to get tributed. Now we know True Light still has the ability to summon from grave, and like I said, we still have the extra normal. So this is how you don't care about Nib with this deck. There's your extra normal. Oh, so we didn't use its effect on first normal. We're going to use Roar to summon from grave. Am I mistaken? Did we already use True Light? Okay, now we're using True Light. Interesting. Oh, we want to use it to place Majesty. That makes sense. Alright, we know we have Valor in hand. I believe that's a 2-pop Majesty. Face down that I'm not sure I'm aware of, and we have a Spirit. That's pretty good in this matchup because it negates an effect that activates Engrave, which obviously, as we just learned, is a ton of the Cyrstron cards gimmick. And looks like that is... what's it? I think that's one I have right here, right? Is that Sulfador? No, that looks like that's Smyger. Okay. Now we're attempting to special Sulfador by popping Smyger, which looks like that's going to go through. And we're going to attempt its effect to Foolish up to 2. And this time that's going to go through. So we're sending the new Tristaros and Inclusion. Okay. So we have Tristaros in grave. which when that card is engraved, you can banish it from grave, destroy a synchro monster you control, special summon 2 Cyrstron monsters from your deck. But we're going to go ahead and Majesty pop all that before it even gets out of hand that way. We already had an inclusion. Okay. So now we're going to activate inclusion and attempt to use its effect when activated to add any Cyrstron card from deck to hand except itself. Okay, so now we're going to Chain Spirit, tag out, almost accidentally summoned Anima. But we're going to go Light Source Dragon. Did we decline to search off that for some reason? Because Light Source Dragon would definitely pop it on a new chain after it resolved to search. But we did go into Terror Top. And looks like we're just going to pass on that. Oh, because we flipped Skill Drain. I didn't even realize. Okay. True Light. Summon Blue Eyes. We were able to reset Majesty, and that's enough to scoop it up on the part of the Cyrstron player, who now will get to go first in Game 3. So I will say this, so far from watching this gameplay and watching, like, DB Grinder, I don't think Nibiru was very effective against this Blue Eyes deck, I gotta say. Seems like a really mediocre hand trap here. Ooh. Regardless, we're going to get to go first, I suspect, for the first time in this matchup. And we saw what it was able to do through a couple hand traps before, so it certainly has no issue playing through Interruption. It seems like an engine-heavy deck, at least from what I'm seeing here. I haven't looked into it too much. I haven't seen too many lists. But it seemed like both hands had quite a few engine cards. So either unfortunate or the deck is just built to draw, 3, 4, 5 engine cards. In the side of Alex, that's a difficult side scenario. If you're playing Ultimate Slayer, you're decent there because obviously you're full of synchros. You got plenty of fodder to give up, but at the same token, the rest of your extra deck's probably kind of dead. I think with the Mole Charm Me, this seems like the kind of deck that summons a lot from grave, maybe. If they want to, they can set themselves up to do their extra deck plays on your turn. Kind of like Centurion. Bestials are obviously useless here. But we'll see how it goes. Shuffling up, shuffling up, shuffling up. Thoroughly randomized. Side deck going in the box. Let's play. Draw 5 cards. Stand by main. I did notice Alex bricked once again on Shoelite. Looks like Crossout, Ash, Foolish Burial, Terror Top. Man, he's seen Terror Top every game. No effect. Oh, okay, he opened Talkin' Tom Warg. So not an optimal hand on either end. The rest of the hand, it seemed it was Foolish Burial, Ash, and Crossout. So out comes Cherubini, which is going to Foolish a level 3. I'm so bad with these names. I think Cyrstron is the one we Foolish, which you can banish from grave to add a Cyrstron monster. Okay, so you banish this. Oh, but we're going to Foolish Burial first. Give us some options. So we're going to Foolish a Smiger. And now we're going to banish the Cyrstron to add a Cyrstron monster, which we're adding Tristalos. Which we're going to normal summon. So now the idea here is we can do our plays next to the Tristalos, because Tristalos can quick sync to dodge opposing interaction. The banished Smiger is going to add Inclusion, which on activation can add... Oh, accidentally flashed that Crossout, Des. Regardless, Inclusion, add any Cyrstron card except itself. See, I'll get there. And we're adding whatever the hell. I think that one's the Sulfafnir. No, that's Sulfador. Okay. Which that's the new one that when normaled or specialed can send 2 Cyrstron cards with different names from deck to grave. And it summons itself by popping Inclusion. Okay. So we're sending Cluster, which that's a continuous trap. Ooh, it says your Cyrstron cards can't be banished by opposing card effects. Okay. Target 1 face-up card in the field, or 2 if you control a Cyrstron Synchro. Shuffle a Cyrstron card from grave or banish into the deck, and if you do, destroy the targeted cards. Okay. So they must have some way of getting this out of grave and like placing it. Okay, so with the Sulfador, we have Foolished another Tristaros and a Cluster. Looks like we're attempting to banish Inclusion to target a Cyrstron monster in grave, special summon it. And out comes the second Tristaros. Looks like we're going for a Synchro here, and I believe this is the new one, Elascalatus. Okay, this one must... Yeah, okay, add a Cyrstron card from grave or banishment to hand. Okay, so that's how we get Cluster. Decent. And now we're banishing I Missed It. Okay, so we banished something, destroyed us. Oh, is that the... Geez, which one is that? Which one is that? I think that's Sulfador. No, it's not. Tristaros. Destroy a Synchro you control, and if you do, special summon 2 Cyrstron monsters. Yep. And then the Elascalatus, destroyed by battle or card effect, special summon a Cyrstron from grave or banish. Wow, so Tristaros pop Elascalatus is summons 3 monsters. And it looks like with what we've just popped, we've summoned 2 Sulfafnirs from deck. Which itself, if popped, can summon a Cyrstron from deck in defense position. Okay, so we look like we're going for a rank 5 play here, which is the Cyber Dragon, which overlays then into Infinity. So we have our Omni. I believe this guy also has an effect to float. No, that's the Nova that does that, right? Yeah, so you can either do the Nova float into Makaba or overlay directly into Infinity. But it looks like we set 2 in the back row and passed it over. We're going to start off with Ultimate Slayer. Targeting Infinity, sending Aggregator. So Infinity goes to extra deck. All of its materials go to grave. If Aggregator wants to, it can negate a card on the field here. Looks like we went with Tristaros. Now we have Imperm. Oh, I think you okay. So you must have chained Tristaros to the Aggregator. Attempt Imperm on Tristaros. Chain cross out, call Imperm, so Tristaros can resolve and we can achieve a Synchro Summon. What card is that? That is... Oh, that's Citri. Alright, and now we've summoned... Okay, I was told I'm supposed to call this card Quandax Dingle or Quandingle. Something of that nature. Regardless, if it's Synchro summoned, you can target monsters your opponent controls and their graveyard up to the number of Synchro materials, banish them. So we get Aggregator completely out of rotation. And we continue playing Alex's part with Lordly Load to search Barrel. Now we're going to normal summon Barrel, which on summon is going to attempt to set a Primite card directly from deck. Now keep in mind, we still have that Cyrstron trap that can... And because we control a Cyrstron Synchro, that can get rid of 2 cards on the field. We do go into our Spirit, Link 1, to grab Mausoleum of White. Which we activate, and then extra normal Sage, who will then add on normal. And we're adding Valor. Okay. Considering a response here, possibly an open game state. I did see Alex point to a few of his cards, but to my knowledge, that couldn't possibly be like a chain situation. I don't think any of these are quick effects or would have their trigger conditions met. I think maybe he went Mausoleum, target, Sage. All right, and it looks like here we're going to activate Cluster, which, let's just review this one more time. Target a face-up card in the field, or target 2 if you control a Cyrstron Synchro, which we do. Shuffle 1 Cyrstron card from Grave or Banishment into the deck, except its own name. And if you do, destroy the targeted cards. So it's targeting, in this case, 2 cards in the field. It's going to attempt to shuffle back, non-targeting. And if it does shuffle back, it's going to pop those cards. Which it looks like we don't have a response here. And we're going to shuffle back an inclusion, and we're going to go ahead and pop the targeted cards, which in this case was the field spell. Possibly just that, unless we didn't declare our targets on active. Oh, and Lordly Load. Okay. All right, asking about Cherubini, which I'm not sure if it has any quick effects. Let's find out. If it would be destroyed by battle or card effects, you can send another card to the graveyard instead. Another card you control. Monsters it points to cannot be destroyed by card effects. Okay, so we did have Maiden in hand, which we were able to send to grave to place True Light. Now that card in hand I do believe is Ash Blossom, which we could potentially use to keep Blue Eyes out of rotation, right? Because we took Field Spell out, so that's a way to foolish it. And then I think True Light can also do that. Ooh, it has to special summon from hand or grave. But if it sets Wishes or Roar, we can Ash that. Not the set, but the card that it's setting when it activates. Oh, but we're going to set Mad... No, we're not. We are going to set Wishes. Okay. We're going to attempt Wishes, discard Veiler, chain Ash. All right, so Alex is down to nothing in hand. You do have 2 monsters on the field, and I don't think you've locked yourself into dragons yet. So you're not out of plays, and if I'm not mistaken, our Cyrstron player here is. At least for this turn, obviously. The only other real effect he has is when his Synchro is popped. It can summon. It floats. Link 2 into Lina. All right. Do we have a light? I can't... Oh, is that Cyber? Oh, it was... Okay, oh, we're crashing the Lina to get a search. Okay, is this about to be some baller-ass move? Veiler? Talk to me. What's going on? We pass back with a Veiler in hand and a set card. Didn't quite catch what that top deck was, but it appeared to be Engine. And it seems like we have a way to revive Sulfefnir from grave. Discard a Cyrstron card, except itself, special summon it in defense position, then destroy a card you control. Destroy it itself, and then when it's special summon or destroyed, you can special summon a Cyrstron from deck in defense position. Okay, so I think we went Tristaros there, and then... Or Smyger, then right into Clockwork Knight to get Smyger in grave. Okay. Oh, this is nice. This is good follow-up. Okay. Oh, I think Alex scooped it up. I think he saw the writing on the wall. Hey, good showing from Cyrstron there. That was my first time seeing Cyrstron on play. That's cool, man. I think it's a solid deck. I like it a lot. I hope you guys learned as much as I did from watching this. I think it's solid. I liked its game plan. I like the way it interacted. Yeah. All right, well, kind of an anticlimactic end there, but hey, sometimes it be like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.